moments away. The setting in North Carolina. The Spectrum Center in downtown Charlotte. The Bucks taking on the Hornets. For Milwaukee, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Hornets, Bucks, coming up. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. And a quick look at some of the numbers for LaMelo Ball.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for Charlotte, we've got Williams. Green is out there with Ball. Then it's Bridges. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Here we go.
So the Hornets win the tip. And here is Ball. Williams scanning the floor. Bridges sets the screen for Williams. Drills the three-pointer. You know, Shams, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. It keeps him with the Bucks until, what, 2027, I think.
Exactly, and it provides the Bucks with stability moving forward. And there was talk, if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests free agency in the summer of 2025, what does that hold for their future? But he commits. He made a strong statement in committing. But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Shams, that Dame was going to be maybe that thing that triggered that, but it certainly didn't play out that way.
Drew Holiday gets traded, and they clearly missed him. But with Damian Lillard and Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
To the inside, it's stolen. Lillard against Ball. Here's Middleton. Goes back up. Bridges with the board. Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. Deep 2 from Ball. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Bridges passes to Williams. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
What's up?
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Middleton drives in, up and in on the layup.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
Ball against Lillard. Ball, the bounce pass, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. And as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Shoot two.
The first free throw is good. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant, and Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours, but I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He's a three-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Lillard. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA and to a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
The Hornets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
That free throw, no good.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
And he's good on the second. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Lillard, the pass to Middleton. From deep, Trent. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Outside Williams. Back to Ball. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton looking it over. Lillard finds Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. No good from Connaughton. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Richards passes to Williams. There's Green with the 3. He doesn't hit that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call him Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. Back to Connaughton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Miles Bridges. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
He misses the free throw. And the Hornets making a change here. Mann's checked in. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He hits the second from the line. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo? He's averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
On defense, Charlotte. Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contacts and gets himself to the line.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Richard. Hornets trail by 5. Ball, the pass to Richards. Outside, Green. Ball from long range. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. The 3. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Coming right back at him. You got to love the competitive fire from Damian Lillard.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I don't care what level you're at, high school, college, or pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, it gives your team a huge advantage.
Most certainly does. I mean, anytime you get a big guy who can pass, it forces strange rotations for the defense. And he's thrown plenty of opposing defenses into chaos with his passing.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
Good. I hope soon. That one is off. Horton Tucker's checked in for Charlotte. And the second free throw, good. Bucks leading by 4. Lillard outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Up again. He shoots again, and the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
From the top of the key, and it's good off the back rim and in. He's got 14.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Lillard against Ball to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Prince against Ball. Martin wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to right. Trent outside. The Bucks working the ball around. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Richards has it in the corner. Martin finds Ball. And the layup falls.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Lillard against Ball. We've got 1:18 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Trent setting the pick for Wright. Driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Nick Richards. Josh Green comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Micic in for Ball. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Hornets trail. And it's Martin penetrating. That ties the game. Martin's got 5 now.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Middleton up top, defended by Gibson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not elite, but still, you have to respect them.
And their shooting percentage deserves another mention. You notice how well, Greg, they create those good looks in tight. They don't waste their time with low percentage shots. And he makes the first.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Horton Tucker's checked in for Josh Green. And it's Ball in for Micic. Smith hits them both. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Gibson with the screen on right. Ball, the pass to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
And you know what? I think if you hit Gibson, you got to really wrap him up and whack him because he's good at scoring through contact.
The Hornets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Prince is checked in for Smith.
What's up?
And that one misses.
Taj Gibson is a solid role player, really one of the best we have. A good rebounder and defender with a soft touch from the mid-range and can score without having plays called for him.
Hits it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 5 from down low. Good work defensively by Martin.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Both free throws good from Horton Tucker. Here's Middleton. Last time 14 points for him. From deep three-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Right back after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game.
Big time! I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Well, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Here's Man. Defended by Trent. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. The Bucks trail. Here's Wright. Pass to Prince. Inside. And Beauchamp gets it to go. Beauchamp's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Green with a screen on Trent. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Williams, he's checked in for Micic. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Trent. And he sinks the second. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Wright with it. Middleton outside. Fires the 3. No good that time.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Middleton. 11 points in the game. Prince, the pass to Beauchamp. Back to Prince. And here's Middleton. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Pass to man. Gibson with the screen on right. Here's man. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 5-point Hornets lead.
And, you know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Prince outside. And no good that time. Nice D from Williams. Outside, Martin. Puts up a deep three. And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Micic in for Josh Green. Bucks trail by 5. Now, Wright. He had 15 points last outing. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Wright able to take on physical defense and power through it. Excellent balance that time.
Here's Micic, guarded by Wright. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Charlotte, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. We've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Then continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. The Bucks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. The first one falls, and the Hornets making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Micic coming in off a 10-point game his last outing with the drive. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Milwaukee. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns. on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And he knocks down the first one.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Williams, a screen on Connaughton. Mann can't hit. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. And that one falls for Middleton.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Will it go? Rebounded by Beauchamp.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Ball subbed in for Trey Mann. And he's good on the second.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Williams, a screen on Connaughton. Micic, the pass to Williams. That one drops for him. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Strong take by Williams against pretty good defense.
Middleton against Williams. Here's Beauchamp, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Gibson's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Lillard's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Hornets trail by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. Gibson setting a pick for Ball. Pass to Gibson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. There's Giannis with the slam.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Williams, a screen on Lillard to the middle. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
That's where Giannis wants the ball.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Williams has a screen for Ball. Driving in. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
In that game against Milwaukee, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Micic. Offline with his 3. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 16-6 run. Lillard, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Gibson with the screen on Trent. The drive-by Ball. Here's Gibson. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 6 points for Taj Gibson.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Lillard left side. Pass to Connaughton. Down low. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Gibson. And here's Prince outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
Here's Micic. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bucks leading by 7. And Lillard kicks to Trent. Pass to Connaughton. It's Prince on the wing. Floats it up for Yapairs. Giannis taking flight.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Gibson setting a pick for Ball. For the 3. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 19 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Lillard. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ball dishes to Williams. Prince with the defensive effort. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Connaughton kicks to Prince. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Very alert play there by Williams to recognize the turnover and convert.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Floats it up for Giannis. The shot misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
They get it back. Micic, the pass to Ball. Williams, a screen on Trent. Ball, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Trent kicks to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And again, the Bucks miss. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ball's got 21 in the game.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
That's what they need from Williams. Some sandpaper work inside. Gritty and grimy.
Lillard, the pass to Connaughton. Outside, Green. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Portis sets the pick for Middleton to the middle to end the drought, and Portis throws it down.
It's not easy to guard Middleton in pick and roll sets because he can beat you in a lot of ways. I mean, give him space, he'll pull it up. Stay up on him, and he'll thread the needle with the pass.
Williams finds Martin. To the paint, here's Mann, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Ball against Lillard. Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Antetokounmpo over Williams. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Charlotte. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got up.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
When I look at Milwaukee, they're still trying to find their direction. A little too inconsistent for me, and, that's why they're not ranked that high.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses from them. The consistency hasn't been there, but we're just getting started. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
That's not a note, that's a whole chorus. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Damian Lillard out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. Lillard with the bucket.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Ball, the pass to Green. Richards with it for the lead. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hornets with the rebound. And it's Ball in the corner. Charlotte moving the ball around. And Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Richards. He can't get that one. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Lillard against Ball. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Look at Lillard rising up there. Wow, didn't know you had that, Dame.
Get the perimeter.
Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
First free throw is good. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor? You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great. But
oh, what a move, Giannis!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Bridges a screen on Lillard. Ball, the bounce pass. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
There's Green with the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Lillard outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
The first one falls. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Hey, the steady improvement LaMelo's made as a distributor and team leader, that's pretty admirable. He's becoming more and more of a go-to guy.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. It's rebounded by Charlotte. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Richards. That one goes in. Richards got 6 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Bridges against Middleton. To the inside. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges that time being rewarded for his hustle and his awareness right there. Opportunistic score that time.
Bucks trail by 4. Middleton outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they get it. The rebound by Richards. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. The kick out to Ball. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bucks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Antetokounmpo, no good. Hornets leading by 4. To the left wing. Ball against Lillard. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 29 in the game.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Here's Connaughton, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Hornets.
Outside Williams. There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Bucks trail by 6. And Middleton kicks to Portis. Pass to Lillard from deep. Good on the triple. He's got 21.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Outside Green. Back to Ball. On the left block. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
That's good from Richards. Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Trent's checked in. And Richards drops them both. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you. The size and length of Bobby Portis making him a problem in the paint.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And he can't get the first one. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Martin's checked in for Bridges. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Bucks trail by 3. Trent outside, inside. There's Portis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Portis has got 5 now.
With his height, the contest can be a non-issue, especially when Portis is in the paint.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Charlotte, they're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Bucks a couple spots below.
And I think for the Hornets, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
With the step back. Ball against Lillard. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Lillard's got 25 points in the game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Green with a screen for Ball. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, trailing by 2. It's stolen by Green. For the finish, and finished off by Martin.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Middleton drives in, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Cans it from downtown. Mann's got 4 this quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Trent outside. Back to Lillard. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
2 shots.
A free throw good from Lillard. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Back to Man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
That's good from Martin. Taj Gibson's checked in for Nick Richards. And then for Milwaukee, Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's DeLon right in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so Martin nails both of them. Bucks trail by 5. And here is Wright. He has 5. Middleton outside. No good on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Ball with the bucket.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Lillard against Ball. Middleton outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Micic, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Bucks also with the sub. Beauchamp's checked in.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
Into the lane. Micic, the pass to Gibson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gibson's got 8 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
They set the pick. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pass to Micic. Gibson with the screen on Trent. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Impressive agility in these pick and roll sets. It's hard to get out of that screen really quickly. Gibson has a nice feel for where to roll to.
Lillard with it. He's got 27. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Middleton dishes to Lillard. The rebound by Micic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Bucks trail by 10. Beauchamp passes to Trent. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The post tandem, Bridges and Williams. Then there's Cody Martin. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Micic in at the 1. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Beauchamp, covered by Martin. Williams against Antetokounmpo. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Micic. Pass to Mann. Here's Williams. Antetokounmpo defending. Shot clock at 6. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Smith checked in front of Antetokounmpo, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Taurean Prince. Bucks trail by 13. Lillard outside. Fades and shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 29.
Off the pick and roll, you know that Dame is looking for his shot.
Now, Mann. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Williams very physical as a player, so contact doesn't bother him at all.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
You need guys who make hustle plays. Grant Williams fights in the post against guys much bigger than him. He'll step in and take charges. He affects winning because he sacrifices his body.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Beauchamp passes to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. Smith kicks to right. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Bridges. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good feed that time from Lillard. He knows his teammates rely on him to find them just like that.
Charlotte making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Throw good, Smith.
Here in the second half, they have definitely made free throw making look easy.
Here's Micic, covered by Lillard. Williams, a screen on Lillard to the inside, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Nice bucket. Grant Williams is a solid pick and roll player.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Smith sets the pick for Lillard to the paint. And it's Smith finishing it off.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And there's the drive. The shot's good. And the Hornets lead by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Connaughton against Martin. Screen by Smith. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And then Smith with the dunk.
Look, running offense through Dame, that's usually a good idea.
Hornets leading by 10. Here's Micic. Williams, a screen on Lillard. And he drives in. Martin for 3. The shot, no good. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Lillard, the pass to Beauchamp. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams, a screen on Lillard. To the middle. It's taken away by Smith. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, Lillard's focus and intensity, top shelf tonight. What a performance.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And that one, good. Micic has got 4 points this quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Lillard outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Kick by Bridges. Pulls from the top of the key. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Lillard outside. Pass to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Hey, Lillard has the passing skills you like to see in a guard, and you can trust him to make the right play.
Here's Micic, covered by Lillard. Horton Tucker with it. Shoots. That shot, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Connaughton finds Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, it is so difficult not to foul Lillard. I mean, you never know exactly how to shade him defensively because he's so versatile.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Some changes for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Josh Green comes in for Martin. And it's Ball in for Micic. And it's tied up with that one.
We really think of Damian Lillard as a scorer only, but this guy does a lot of good stuff out there. Assists, rebounds, really solid stats for him across the board.
Outside, Ball. And he makes good on the way up. Ball's got 36.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And that one, good.
Hard not to love the energy Portis plays with. He's not letting inside contact stop him or derail him at all.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Gary Trent. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Lillard misses. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Green taking his time here. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Defense having really no effect on Bridges. He just keeps producing with no sign of slowing down.
Now here's Middleton. There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Bucks trail by 3. Lillard outside. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Clapping back at him. Middleton says, I can do that too.
Outside, Green. Back to Ball. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Green against Connaughton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so he hits both. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Milwaukee's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the 3rd quarter ended. Back to Lillard. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Lillard's got 38 points.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Middleton against Bridges. Middleton the pass to Portis. All three off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Ball. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ball's got 17 now, just in the second half. The Bucks trail. Lillard outside. Middleton outside. Connaughton sets a screen for Middleton. Pass to Portis. Shoots over Richards. And another basket for Milwaukee.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Ball with the bucket.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen by Ball. Green inside. He's defended by Connaughton.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The shot that time, not on target. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Ball. Great D that time from Portis.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Middleton the pass to Lillard. Bucks passing it around. Green against Connaughton. 6 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Can't knock in the three. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of two is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside Portis. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on.